Myrtle was sacred to the goddess Aphrodite, associated with love, beauty, and pleasure. The common myrtle, Myrtus communis, is a small evergreen tree with dainty aromatic leaves, bearing an abundance of sweetly scented, star-like white flowers. The name myrtle is also directly derived from the Greek term myrtos, the herb of love. Myrtle trees were planted in Aphrodite's temple gardens, and she was commonly depicted with a myrtle crown or a wreath. One of the female graces in the sanctuary in the ancient Greek city of Elis held a myrtle branch to symbolize that the myrtle, along with the rose, was sacred to Aphrodite. The Greeks believed a myrtle garland signified the same as an olive branch: peace, victory, and prosperity. According to their mythology, myrtle was also sacred to Demeter, the goddess of grain, good harvest, growth, nourishment, and the earth. So the tree was especially auspicious for agriculture, nature spirits, and plant magic. Similar to the Greeks' association of myrtle with Aphrodite, the Romans dedicated it to their goddess of love, Venus. According to legend, at her miraculous birth, when she rose out of the sea, she was carrying a sprig of myrtle. Another story relates how Venus transformed one of her priestesses, called Myrrh, into a myrtle tree in order to protect her from an overeager suitor. It was a myrtle wreath with which Paris crowned Venus, when he selected her as the most beautiful of all goddesses. Throughout Europe and across the Middle East, the folklore associated with myrtle suggests a common symbolism of romance, devotion, beauty, and love. To the Persians, Jews, and Arabs, myrtle was a symbol of paradise. In a spiritual context, myrtle and her flower can symbolize purification and rebirth, while in the language of flowers, the white or creamy color of its blossom represents purity, hope, and innocence. The essential oil of myrta or myrtle inhibits infection, since it is bactericidal, germicidal, and fungicidal, and an antiviral agent. In this aspect, it has similarities to the tea tree oil and supports the immune system, due to its powerful antibacterial, antiseptic, and anti-inflammatory effects. The oil is effective against many types of respiratory infections such as bronchitis, asthma, coughs, and colds. The essential oil also supports the nervous system and can help prevent stress and conditions such as vertigo, anxiety, nervous tension, and depression from becoming chronic when it is used regularly at home. In Africa, the myrtle was regarded as a symbol of eternity, and it was used in funeral rites. By the Assyrians, it was used to treat eczema, wounds, and ulcers. In Turkey and India, powdered myrtle leaves were used to treat open wounds. And from the ancient times, it was seen as an important plant in all religions of the ancient East and the Mediterranean.